Hi fellow logicians, welcome to the Logical Christ channel where we evaluate logical argument that would help us apply logic to arguments presented. Now, here's the logical argument we will evaluate. Premise 1, in Sahih Muslim 27:49, if people would not sin, Allah would replace them with those who'll sin. Premise 2, people should sin so Allah can forgive them. Conclusion, therefore, Allah wanted people to sin. Sit back and relax, we will be back after this short intro. Here again the logical argument. Premise 1, in Sahih Muslim 27:49, if people would not sin, Allah would replace them with those who'll sin. Premise 2, people should sin so Allah can forgive them. Conclusion, therefore, Allah wanted people to sin. For premise 1 argument. In Sahih Muslim 27:49 the Prophet said, I am in whose hand is my soul, if you were not to sin, Allah would replace you with people who would sin and then seek forgiveness from Allah, and He would forgive them. The premise therefore accurately reflects the content of the hadith. Here's a clip that even Muslims admit how to read it plainly.
This hadith is collected by Imam Muslim and it is narrated by the great companion Abu Hurairah, may Allah be pleased with him, in which the Prophet ﷺ said, لو لم تذنبوا لذهب الله بكم لو لم تذنبوا لذهب الله بكم وجاء بقوم يذنبون فيستغفرون فيغفر لهم. It's a sound hadith. And the meaning, it's a very eloquent statement. But the meaning, as he said, may be confusing if you just read the text without understanding the deep meaning. The obvious meaning is, if you do not commit sins, Allah will take you away and will bring others who commit sins and seek forgiveness from Him so that He will forgive them.
Now for premise 2 argument. Surah 496 and Surah 39:53 are few verses that emphasize that Allah's forgiveness and mercy are central to Islamic theology. So the logical question now, how can Allah show His forgiveness and mercy if no one needs it? Here's a clip by Numan Ali Khan that show how Allah needs to forgive, and how Allah handles sins right away.
Allah forgives right away. Allah forgives right away. You can be committing crimes against Allah for years and years and years. Sins on top of sins on top of sins. Knowingly and unknowingly. Ya Allah, I knew I had to pray, I still didn't pray. I knew that was wrong, I still didn't. I knew that was haram, I still earned money that way. I knew that was wrong, I still lied about it in court. I still did this, I still did that. I did hurt this person because I was angry. I did this because I didn't care about it. I did this because I just didn't want to hear anything else. I was selfish at the time. I was drunk on my own emotions at the time. Whatever it was. And you can have so many crimes against Allah for so long. And at the end of all of that, Allah just says, just make tawbah, just make istighfar, right? And He says, إِنَّ اللَّهَ يَغْفِرُ الذُّنُوبَ جَمِيعًا. يا عبادي الذين أسرفوا على أنفسهم لا تقنطوا من رحمة الله إن الله يغفر الذنوب جميعا. My slaves that have been crossed the line. Asrafu. They went past the line and they've been going past the line. They've lived a life of crossing the line. Don't lose hope in Allah's loving care. Allah will forgive all sins.
Following the arguments, we can logically accept the conclusion that based on in Sahih Muslim 27:49, Allah wanted people to sin. Here is another spin of the same logical argument. Premise 1, the devil wanted people to sin. Premise 2, in Sahih Muslim 27:49, Allah wanted people to sin. Conclusion, therefore, Allah is the devil. Here's a clip that show the meat of the matter.
Can you read?
Yep, I can read it.
All right.
It says, were you not to commit sin, Allah would replace you with people who would commit sin and seek forgiveness. I don't think this is Sahih, man.
It is Sahih. This is Sahih Muslim, as you see, Muslim. This is very authentic.
This is authentic, and this is obviously, this is weird.
So Allah, He prefer people who commit sin, not people who don't commit sin. Why? What is different? The people who don't commit sin will not ask Allah for forgiveness. So what Allah will do? He's upset. He will destroy them. And He will replace them with people who commit sin and ask for forgiveness. You remember you said to me, Allah do not have need? Well, He have need. See, the Bible is different. He will not destroy us if we don't commit sin. We will be destroyed if we commit sin. So God, He wants us to be holy. The Messiah said, be holy like your Father. Allah, He don't like you to be holy. He wants you to be filthy. All what you need, go do sin as much you want. Just worship me. Ask me for forgiveness. Beg me. If you don't commit sin, He will destroy you. This is evil. This is shaitan.
Why does Allah tell us to not sin?
But doesn't make sense, because as we see, if you don't commit sin, Allah will destroy you anyway.
Are you saying that Allah's contradictory?
Everything about your religion is a contradictory. How you cannot, you yourself, you ask a good question. If Islam saying to you don't sin, which is nowhere in the Quran says that actually. In the Quran says certain things you should not do. Otherwise, Allah in the Quran, in the same book says, Allah forgive all sin except shirk. So Allah give you license for all sin. Because whatever you do, you are forgiven anyway. As long as you don't do shirk.
I was taught as a Muslim to not sin.
As long as you don't do shirk, all sin is fine.
It's forgiven? So you can sin?
Yes, including homosexuality.
So you can be gay and you want to go. So then why are Muslims saying
you can be a gay. You can be. Read carefully. You see it? It says, "Verily Allah forgive not that take partner with Him."
Finally, after our evaluation of the premises, we have a solid logical argument that Premise 1, in Sahih Muslim 2749, if people would not sin, Allah would replace them with those who will sin. Premise 2, people should sin so Allah can forgive them. Conclusion, therefore, Allah wanted people to sin. What do you think, my fellow logicians? Comment down below.
Thinking with logical Christ.